It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Up next, it's our main event between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Into the hands of Devontae Walker. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Go. They give to Barkley, left side. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force out 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. 4th down, pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. I'll try to run for it with Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
First down from the 41.
70 Timberwolves. Get it.
They're going play action. Flush down in the pocket. It connects down the sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Steelers have a first down.
Check, Panthers. Go.
They'll go right side with Hall. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing on seconds. Bails out of the pocket quick. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Well, even after the dropped INT, Brock, this drive's days seem numbered, and they've got third and long here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Packers take over first and 10. At their
Green
own
Bay
12-yard
offense to
line.
the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They're going to try and throw it here. This is Cox. That's Walker. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. It's a Taz Walker touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Massive hit, the ball's out. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
First down, on with Barkley. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11.
Go.
On the draw, it's Barkley. Oh, he loses the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They got it off that fumble recovery to end the first. They start the drive call. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
He's going to throw this one. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Third down from the gun. Rolling out to his left. He's going for it himself. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Third and long for him here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Barkley. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. I'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, but you couldn't do it.
He's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the first down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. So they get dings for the holding. You got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
Head to 60. Head to 60. Cowboys. Please.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now the PAT try coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Steelers nothing.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
60 Eagles. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Buying some time right. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And after one play in his drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down, a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
60.
Steelers first down.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Come 19. Check. Hurt.
First and 10, looking to throw. Puts everything he has under this one. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Let's go.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on. Left side, 18 Cardinal.
He'll air it out on third. Escapes out to the left. On the left side, here he goes, deep middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Packers get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Hold it ready.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
We send a man in motion. Looking to throw. Finds some time left. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. The field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room, some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success, and that's exactly what they did.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They start the half to give them all. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Packers secure it. And the return finally over as they take the fumble into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time. Pursuit and effort. Pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It is caught left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set.
Throw here, 3rd down. He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case, with 3.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Headed out right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. He's got it inside the 10. It's a huge pickup on the play, and that will set up 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, right?
Working inside the red zone. Vacates quickly left side. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers drop the lead back to 13. Panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd down pass play coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Brought in. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers break their lead to a 3-score advantage. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Packers will set
They'll try it on the ground. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead.
Steelers 7.
So they stick with the hot hand partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball. He won't be denied.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offensive line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 19 Lion.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Rolling left, buying some time. Goes right downfield to Olave. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
and the Steelers
60 Viper, 60 Viper.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get and win it with a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers get it back to a 14-point game. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house.
Each of these guys on this Haynes team have their hand picked up on 10 for their assignment. And they need the guys out there who can always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
35. Steelers 14.
What do you think, Brock? Did we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Flushed out now to his left. Sends this to the end zone. And that's a touchdown! At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field.
Here we go, set.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going deep this time. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Emeka Egbuka, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
Cowboy 80.
Here's the snap on 4th. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
He's going deep. Covering the goal line. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers grow their lead yet again. Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Getting out to his left. Firing it deep, left side. Big gain downfield. And he's out of bounds. What a play for them, but will it stick? Oh, we got a flag down. So not just the yardage block, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw here. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Motioning left is Olave. Working on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's keeping it again. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
You put a receiver in motion left. Working now from the gun. Rolling out to his left. Hit behind the line. That ball's loose. Packers pick it up. Along the right sideline. There's space. Into the red zone. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Packers continue piling it on here in the 4th. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away.
Take over first
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Buying some time left. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Olave. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
26 yards.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
First down.
60 average, 60 average.
26 yards.
Panther
First
Street,
down,
Panther Street.
Steelers.
Ready, right?
To the air now on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check, hurt. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. A gain of 26 yards. And the Steeler first down.
18 Cardinal. Go check.
From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
60 Eagles.
First down, play action. Vacates quickly left side. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Viking, 18.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right?
And they pick him off again! And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Steelers 20.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. I'll find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Barkley again here on second. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down. So So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers getting closer to a 7-0 start. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. They're going to pass it here. This one's caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. Barkley. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers keep running away with this. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. Blast through midfield. He works this down to the 41. The Steelers calling their first timeout. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. That comes down nowhere near a receiver, and they're going to get him for grounding here. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trying to push deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. A lot of space ahead. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, check that. Street.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
It's undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest.
18, Rattler, 18. Here we go. Set. Hawk, trap 60. 60 Maverick. Go, Reed, go.
Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So this is a Packers win. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect...
Damn, I miss you, Chester.